I think it's a little ridiculous that these deductibles are so incredibly high.
We're not talking 500 to 1,000 anymore. We're talking 20 grand, 25 grand. Not a lot of people have that laying around.
No. What's going on with condos and why is everyone getting denied lately?
Good question. This is something we ran into recently. So over the past couple months, with the big changes in the insurance world, a lot of premiums, things like that have been changed. What that means for buyers who are buying condos is when you purchase a condo, the association has a master policy. So they have an insurance policy that covers the entire building, entire complex. In that policy, there are some deductibles. If things go wrong, fire, wind, rain, whatever the case may be, there are deductibles that they're responsible for. The big issue is coming from these deductibles being ridiculously high. I've seen some 25,000, some 50.
25,000 if like something goes wrong inside your condo?
Not necessarily. So this is where it gets a little tricky. What it covers and what it entails is different from every condo complex. When you're buying, part of the process is finding out what is covered and what isn't covered. The big issue with this is the big lending conglomerates, so Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, these government entities, they have specific rules in which they will allow.
Yeah.
So they only allow certain deductibles. This has been a big issue because the deductibles are now astronomical. And Fannie Freddie won't allow it. There are a lot of people getting denied mid-process for insurance reasons. This is not something that happens a lot. It's not common. It's becoming more common, but it's been a real obstacle as of late.
Yeah, no, it has been. You're not the only person to tell me this. I did hear from another source that what happened in Miami
to what caused the collapse of Champlain Tower South in Surfside
started this issue right now with insurance. Have you heard anything like that?
No, but I can definitely see how that makes sense. Again, the insurance game, I don't necessarily understand a lot, but if it's anything like lending, it's all risk-based. So wherever there's risk, there needs to be some sort of mitigation. And it seems like this is falling on deductibles, which is a problem.
To me, I think it's a little ridiculous that these deductibles are so incredibly high. Owners should not have to pay a $25,000 deductible.
Right. From my understanding, it's to keep the premiums down. For instance, if you have a car insurance policy, everybody's kind of familiar with that. You have a deductible, maybe 500,000, whatever it may be. The higher your deductible, the lower your premium. It's a trade-off that these associations are doing. Keep the premiums low, keep everyone happy. They raise these deductibles. You know, a lot of people that are established and already own in these condos aren't aware that their deductible changed to a pretty high amount. We're not talking 500 to 1,000 anymore. We're talking 20 grand, 25 grand. There's a tug of war going on between the insurance companies and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Who's going to change? You know, is the insurance going to change? Is it going to stay that way? If it is going to stay that way, Fannie Freddie may have to change what they allow. But these next couple months to years, however long it takes to get figured out, there's probably going to be a lot of issues with condo purchasing.
People's deductibles are changing. Are they not notified?
I'm sure they're supposed to be. A lot of people don't go to these HOA board meetings. It is probably something that's discussed. It's not well known. As you said, more and more people are becoming aware of it because they're running into it.
For agents, what are the things that they should expect?
So normally, first couple tasks that you're going to do is an inspection and an appraisal. I'm suggesting, and again, this is just my opinion, but I'm suggesting doing the condo questionnaire prior to both of those events. No need to get an appraisal or an inspection done if the insurance is going to be an issue. You know, we want to try to save the client money, but also save everybody's time and find this stuff out ahead of time.
Can you clarify, like, what is a condo questionnaire?
Absolutely. So a condo questionnaire is a form that the lender requests from the condo, the HOA company, to fill out with their financials, their insurance coverages, any debts and things that they might have. It's all to make sure that the condo's in good standing, financially speaking, and insurance speaking. When you're buying a condo, we're qualifying the borrower, but we're also qualifying the property.
And this would be something that you order?
We will order it on the borrower's behalf. The borrower is responsible to pay for it. It's anywhere I've seen from $25 to $500.
Okay, wow.
So it all depends on the association.
Great.
Massive discrepancy, yeah. Also, some places want a check handed to them. Other places will take a wire transfer, Venmo, something like that. It's all good things to know about the place you potentially want to live in. They do things old school. Are they up to date with how they do things? So that can affect how long it takes to get those results back as well.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
So if you have to mail out a check, we're talking, 3 to 5 to 7 business days before the check even gets there. And then now we have to wait for the questionnaires. I'm suggesting everybody out there get that condo questionnaire done prior to anything else. It's just an interesting time overall. Somebody's got to budge, whether it's the insurance agency, the lending world, I personally don't think the lending world should change. As a buyer, you don't want a ridiculously high deductible. You don't understand the consequences of that until you have to do it and you don't have the money.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve, for answering my questions because I always have some, and I guess we'll talk later.
We will next episode.